What's up, everybody? Whoa, caught me off guard just a little bit because, hey, we're here in northern Baja at Coyote Cal's. This is Rick's place, of course, and we've been hanging out here for years. We got Ken from Bulletproof Diesel and Donna joining us. This is Jimmy Stones, a legend, one of the voters on the BF Goodrich 50 Best of Baja, which is what we're bringing you right now, my buddy Chris Voorhees. And what we're trying to do is bring you episode 10. These are some banger spots. We're in the top 10 now. If you've been watching along, you know we started at 50 and we've been creeping up the ladder. But right now, we're gonna go to places like San Ignacio, we're gonna go to places like La Paz, we're gonna go to El Rosario, and of course, we're gonna go right to number 10. This is an epic location, so beautiful. We're on the Pacific right now, but we're heading way down south on the Sea of Cortez. This is Bahia Concepcion, number 10 on the BF Goodrich 50 Best of Baja. As I mentioned, the Concepcion Bay is full of jaw-dropping beauty. To me, this is the most spectacular coast on the peninsula. We've arrived in the Concepcion Bay, and the smartest thing to do when you're off-roading in Baja is to bring a pair of swim trunks so you can go swimming where there's other people. Now, time to have a little bit of fun Baja style.
I'm Brian and this is Joni, and we're at our beach stop at Concepcion Bay, somewhere just outside of Mulhay.
Well, it's beautiful. It kind of was unexpected. Things got a little dry and looked like we were headed back to the desert, and all of a sudden we creep up on this little bay right here, and there was all these little huts and people hanging out on the beach.
We're 30 miles from Loretto. Cameron Steele has found a secret beach, beautiful blue, slight breeze, which makes the humidity way better. And we had an epic lunch, and now we're just chilling, swimming, having a great time.
All right, so the chaos continues here at Coyote Cal's. I hope you guys love what you saw at number 10 at Bahia Concepcion. I love Sanispac, I love El Rescan, I love Buenaventura. There's so many places to stop and swim. Doesn't matter what you're thinking, the water is perfect. You just got to get in there and have some fun. But we're going to keep moving on because this is the 50 best. Now we're counting down. We're at number 9. Whether you're coming in from the north past El Machudo, or you're coming in down the highway, or you're coming in down the race course where some of us might have finished second place in the Baja 1000. Just saying, one off, but the Desert Assassins have certainly been trying. Right now, let's check in with what is an epic and most beautiful place on the peninsula. Number 9 is La Paz. Got the boys up early, but today in La Paz we're doing something a little bit different. Baja Sur offers a lot of different looks, whether it's Balandra Beach or the whale sharks. And of course our host, Rogelio Pudia, got up early to get us on the boat and have a little bit of different fun Baja style.
So here we are just outside La Paz, and we just jumped in with the whale sharks. Rogelio was nice enough to bring us out here, and man, I live in the water. I'm in the water every day. Typically we're running away from sharks, but this is actually a whale shark. But I've wanted to come out and do this for years, just never found the right time to do it. We weren't really finding them. It's kind of a little bit harder than you would think, you know, you got to run around a little bit, look for them. But we finally found one. We jumped in the water. The thing was just kicking it. He was just floating right by, and I could have just reached out and just kind of held his little flipper, held his hand, but I didn't want to touch it. And I just cruised with it for a few minutes, and it was awesome. Just being in the water with something so big and so graceful. So, loving it.
The goof troops are still going, and I hope you guys love La Paz. I mean, whether it's swimming with the whale sharks, going to Balandra Beach, hanging out at Stella's along the Melicon and the beach, it's absolutely beautiful. Now we're going to step it up. We're going to go to number 8. Now, when we're counting down, you got to start thinking about places that are really iconic, places that have flavor, places that have vibe. El Rosario has 2 missions. El Rosario has Mama Espinosa's. El Rosario has what was a checkpoint for the Baja 1000 in the early days. I'm telling you that El Rosario has a little bit of everything. And let's talk about Antonio, who's building the fire station and has a rescue area. There is just a great vibe going on in El Rosario. So right now, let's check it out on the 50 Best of Baja. This is number 8. I'm super excited to share with you guys that number 8 on the BF Goodrich 50 Best of Baja is El Rosario, where I'm standing right now. As you can see, Highway 1 busy right behind me. The Pemex that Antonio, our friend, owns, and the Baja Cactus are very busy places. But really the anchor of town is Mama Espinosa's. It was the first checkpoint on the Baja 1000, and it has such a cultural, historical part of what off-roading and just traveling the Baja Peninsula are all about. So it's important for all of us to stop and meet the people, and everybody here in El Rosario is super friendly, very cool, and has just an absolutely great vibe. They know us from the Baja races, so it's just cool to stop by, hand out some posters, and you know, when you're traveling in the Baja Peninsula, a lot of people come for the waves, some people come for the off-roading, the motorcycling, the fishing, but for me, I keep coming back because the people are so cool. And I love all of it, and these kids are a perfect example. They just rode up on their horses, we're at the store getting ice, hand out posters, interacting, just having fun, and that's what the magic of Baja is all about. Antonio has created the Halcones de Desierto, which is a safety and rescue team that will be working from El Rosario south to Catavina and beyond. So that's something his nonprofit is trying to do, and they're trying to build a fire station right across the street. So this is our friend Antonio. He owns the Baja Cactus, he owns the Pemex here. Explain a little bit what Halcones de Desierto is doing.
Well, the name is Desert Hawks Fire and Rescue. It's a non-profit organization which covers basically the health part of Baja, northern Baja, from Rosario all the way to Rio Negro in all emergencies, accidents.
This area also boasts features like the giant river valley, the hard to see unless you know what you're looking for castle. Of course, there are 2 mission ruins in town, and there's the smashing waters of the Pacific Ocean that connect with Punta Baja. When you start moving further down the peninsula, everybody agrees. What is the halfway point on the Baja Peninsula? Everybody.
San Ignacio.
Oh, he says El Arco. Everybody else says San Ignacio because that's what it is. We're moving down. This is number 7. The whole place is pretty amazing. But when you start looking at what's going on with the mission, you start looking at the oasis, this place is a banger for sure.
Welcome back to the BF Goodrich 50 Best of Baja. I'm Mike Meyer with the Desert Assassins here in San Ignacio. Town well known by the racers, also well known by whale watching tourists like to come here during the winter. To my right over here we have the San Ignacio Mission that was founded in 1728. San Ignacio is actually coming in number 7 in the top 10 in the 50 Best of Baja. Let's take a look.
The San Ignacio Mission, it's iconic because it's one of the most well-preserved. I mean, the village never died around it. The village is still there. You know, the palm trees that were planted are still there. The mission, for it to survive, it's the diamond of the Mission Trail. I mean, it's so well-preserved, it's just a place you have to stop.
That friendly and amazing oasis on the peninsula, yes, we are in San Ignacio, the traditional halfway point for any trip that's going all the way down. Founded in 1728, if I'm not mistaken. It's definitely a highlight when you're traveling down the peninsula, not just because of the mission, but also because of the square, but the camaraderie between the people that live here and the people that travel here, especially the off-roaders, is massive. And of course, the mayor of San Ignacio, unofficially, is Edson Romero. He's only 18 years old, just graduated from high school, but his family has an ice cream store, which we just can't do without every time we come. So it's ice cream and mission visit.
You know, San Ignacio Mission, you know, many times I've raced right through here, right on this street right behind us. So it's amazing to come here and actually walk inside, you know, just see the mission here. Pretty cool place. You know, glad to be here and really enjoying my time with my son Caden and just cruising, you know, enjoying things that I never really get to stop and see. So
I think it's pretty cool to see like people walked here, you know, how many years ago. people spent their lives in there. It's pretty cool to see the history.
And the fun continues because we've seen some amazing places. San Ignacio, of course, doesn't disappoint. I wanted to say, for me, I want to thank all my friends for being a part of this. Whether you're a sponsor, whether you're someone that voted on this, whether you're someone that's helped on the production, whether you're just driving the chase truck. I'm just saying that this is what it's all about. The fun of Baja continues. This was episode 10. We put it in the books. There's only 2 more episodes to go. And I wanted to say that as we move forward, there are some pretty cool places because we're going to be counting them down all the way to number 1. And I just want to say, please join with us. Please vote. Please have fun. Please share. And please like. Just comment. Say whatever you want to say because Baja is about having a good time. We're all smiling, and we hope you're all smiling as we close this one out. That's it for episode 10 on the BF Goodrich 50 Best of Baja.